everybody, my name is Blake Battle and I'm the project lead for Battle Fortress Tortoise. Welcome to our Week 6 in development video. I'm going to be taking you inside UDK to show you the development on our level so far. It's looking really great. And then later in the video I'm going to be talking with Steven Kasanovich, an artist on the BFT team, who's going to be talking about our overall artistic style of the game. So here's a look at our new level here. As you can see, it's a lot more done up since last week. We've got some lighting going on. You can see here a little snapper here as a preview. So to show you, these little icons here are the locations that you'll see hyenas spawning from to attack the tortoise. And cool, well, we'll go over here and show you what riding Argo is like now. So I'll show you a little ride, take Argo across the environment. You can see off in the distance over here is our snapper turtle. Now the snapper is a turtle, it's not a tortoise, very different. And he's evil, he's bad, he's with the hyenas. He's been enlisted to help, you see him shooting cannonballs at me there. He's been enlisted to help the hyenas take down Argo for a massive meal. So right now he's just kind of chilling over there shooting at us inaccurately, but he's going to be one of the major enemies that you occur. Because if you get too close to him, he's going to shoot at you. And here you can see he was hiding, a little hyena horde back there behind him that are now running toward us. Try to take down Argo. Shoot a tracer down there. Anyway, so yeah, this is riding through our new environment. Now this will not be our final environment. Our final environment that we'll be using in our vertical slice presentation, that will be done in a different map, which is actually much more textured and much more painterly, gritty, and illustrative, which we'll be talking about our artistic style later in the video. So I wanted to take a minute to talk a little bit about what Argo is and how he works. Argo himself is a giant skeletal mesh, so he's like a character in the world. And then on Argo's back, the environment is actually made up of 115 interpolation actors. So what an interpolation actor is, it's basically just a static mesh that can move. And then on top of that, you have 33 cannons, which are skeletal meshes, which are attached as well. So basically, you have a giant environment that is attached to a giant character, and all of these things are bound to Argo. And so that's how we accomplish this. So basically, we created an environment on the back of a character inside of this larger environment. Now, as you can see, lots changed since the last time you've been on Argo. We now have these wood textures on the ground. We no longer have to deal with that purple and white checkered mesh that they got texture. Anyway, here we have a new cannon design. As you can see, the last cannons, we kind of had to prop them over the edge in order for them to fire correctly. Now we have a more clever design, if you will. I'll show you. There's our tracer. You see the smoke. It'll burn up in a pyre from where it was now. Now the cannons fire onto the ground there where they're aimed. So we will be implementing ragdoll physics into BFT. So here's a little demo here to show you how cool this is. You see this shot here to the arm. Just wraps around from where you get shot. This is my personal favorite one, just right in the dome. And then the classic shot to the kneecap. But yeah, this is really cool. It just shows you that we'll be using this technology, especially when the cannon shots hit the hyenas and show them flailing into oblivion. It'll be really cool. So here I'm going to show you a custom animation that we made using UDK Matinee. It's a really interesting program inside UDK which allows us to make dynamic cutscenes to help tell the storyline of our game. So we'll be using this for all sorts of things. So here you have the scene opening, got the hyenas marching out onto the field to attack Argo, war cry. And here you have the camera panning out from Argo as he gets ready to prepare himself for battle. I'm joined here today with Steven Kasanovich. He is an artist on the BFT team. Now, Steven, would you tell me a little bit about what the overall art style of Battle Fortress Tortoise is and what it is that the art team is trying to achieve?
Well, for the game, we really, the word painterly was thrown around a lot, and with that comes kind of a lush, vibrant color palette. But we wanted to play that off of kind of this gritty aspect that you'll see in a lot of these third-person shooter games. But we didn't want it to be straight Gears of War, so we wanted kind of this play between grit and this painterly, lush style. So we referenced games like the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, but we didn't want to take it that painterly, but there are aspects of what they did that was really expressive and illustrative. And then there is a UDK mod called Airborne that we referenced a lot, being that we were using UDK, just to kind of look for a color palette and a shader that would kind of help guide us in this direction, so we could say our game was in fact painterly.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Steven. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Next week will actually be our vertical slice presentation, so we'll all be finding out whether our games will continue being made.